Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis, Indiana, on the 30th Sunday of Ordinary Time. These readings start off with the antiphon saying, "Rejoice." And the second reading says exactly the same thing. Shout for joy. And in the responsorial psalm, it says, "We are filled with joy." Why? Well, in the readings, there's definitely a clear accent on the priesthood. The universal priesthood, which means that you and I are all in that category. The scriptures say that we are God's. And Jesus in the gospel said, "Is it not written in your own law? You are God's." Well, when you get into the spirit world, there's just that one divine, cosmic, unconditional love energy to which we are all connected. And because we carry the power of priesthood, which says that a high priest is the one who is kind and patient and loving. Why? Because he knows that in his own person, he needs that healing. Well, there is a well-known form of meditation that comes from Hawaii. It is called Ho'oponopono. And it is a meditation that expresses how we can use meditation using the reality of our universal priesthood. Now, this is a meditation where you go into meditation and you connect with another person, and you know that the faults in that person are the same faults that you have in your own person. And so when you start healing by saying to the other person, "I'm sorry, please forgive me," because you have had an effect on that person, you start healing yourself and the other person. There's a very powerful story that comes from Hawaii. There was a doctor who was called to take over this mental ward that was extremely dangerous. They had a very difficult time keeping personnel. Well, when he came on the scene and became the supervisor there, he never saw the individuals perfectly. He simply went into his office and he prayed this Ho'oponopono. He would go into meditation and, for example, he would call up someone who has been very dangerous in terms of physical activity. And in the meditation, he knows that he is connected with that person and that he also has had some of those faults. And so he says in meditation to the other person, "I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry, please forgive me." Now, he did this meditation for every single person in that ward. And as he continued to do this meditation, the patients started to improve. Some started to be taken off of medication, and eventually every single person in that ward was healed. Now, if you want further information about this approach to meditation, here at the Hermitage we have created meditation, but the entire theory about Ho'oponopono is also on this CD. And it's very powerful. The very first track gives you the history of the prayer, but then it gives you an example on how you can use Ho'oponopono in your own life. My dear friends, we are all priests, and our job is to care for those of us who are in the world, not of the world, but serving everyone in the world. That's our job. But you know, I think it's really important for you to look into your life and to ask yourself, how can I, in my meditations, help the people that God has put into my life, especially those that you may have a difficult time with? Or to even use this prayer for people who are misusing their power, either politically or spiritually, and send them healing by using this kind of meditation. We are all powerful spiritual beings, and we can make a difference if we only choose to. My dear friends, see what you can do about sending love and healing to all the people in your life and to those in our world who need it the most. Have a wonderful week, and God bless you all.